Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Crypto Jay from the Bitcoin Academy, and just wanted to welcome you guys to another one of our educational videos. We have a private community at cryptoj.net. Please check us out. I think you'll like what you see there. Everything we have is on heavy discount this month, so hope you guys will come over and check us out. I've been doing this for 21 years full time. And in addition to that, I've been into crypto for 7 years. So we've helped a lot of folks around the world, and we're looking to help you as well. If you enjoy this short educational video today, please subscribe and like so other people can find our channel along the line in YouTube. Thanks so much, and welcome to our channel. Well, good afternoon, winners. Happy Sunday to you. Hope everyone is doing well. As promised, we're going to do a little SHIB charting today. Looks like SHIB has been getting a little bit of a move on. I have actually pulled up the SHIB Poloniex chart so that I could get a little more of the chart. When you look at Binance, Binance cuts off this entire piece of the chart. So you don't really get to see everything that's happened. So the longest chart I could find was Poloniex. And I'm going to use that for my charting. Now, right away here, this looks pretty good from a perspective of, let's just count some waves here. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to go to our non-logarithmic. Yeah, this is what I want to see right here. So what this shows us, if we pinch on this, I'm just going to go to this main portion. Here's what I want to establish. I want to establish that our first 5-wave pattern is in, okay? So this being 1, somewhere in here being 2, this being 3, this 4, and this 5, okay? So to establish that, I want to move to actually measuring that. And this is probably going to blow some of you away because when you look at this, when you look at that candle right there, that looks like a massive percentage candle in comparison, say, to the 3 weeks prior to that. These are weekly candles, or in comparison to over here. But wait till we measure it, okay? So let's measure this first move. That is 30 times the price, okay? That would be wave 1. Wave 2 and the wave 3 would go to there. Okay, so that's... so we got 30 times the price, then 7, almost 8 times the price. And then from here, this big, what looks like a massive candle, is only 152%, so 1.5 times the price. Okay? So when we look at Elliott Wave, the rule is that wave 3 cannot, whenever you have a wave 3 that's not your biggest wave, because in this scenario, wave 1 was your biggest wave. You went 30 times the price. So when that happens and wave 1 is the biggest, now you look to the second part of the rule, which says that wave 3 cannot be the shortest. And I didn't actually even get that all the way up there, 800%. So 8 times the... here you got an 8x your price, here you got 30x, and here you got 1.5x. So this is in line with, and if we blow this out and pull it down, we'll get rid of the volume. We don't really need that volume on Poloniex anyway. And if you spread this out a little bit, this shows you that we have had our first 5-wave impulse. Okay, and I would probably put that ending there. For 2, 3 up to here. Now again, we're looking at a weekly chart. And when you look at wave 2 being this complex, meaning that it was, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 weeks before this moved again, really 21 weeks. That's a very complex wave 2. So wave 4, so this was wave 3. Wave 4 is going to be simple. You can barely make it out on a weekly chart. And then there's your wave 5. Okay? So this to me has completed 5 waves. And in that 5-wave move, we had a total of, this will be interesting to see, a total of 112 times the price. So normally you would say, okay, so the next time it goes up, it's going to go up less. Not necessarily. And the reason why is because you've had your 5-wave impulse. This market cycle, this is a beautiful market cycle. If we blow this out and look at it, this is a beautiful market cycle. We'll get rid of our drawing. Up, way up, back down, and here you have 3 lows, okay? So this would have been considered, say, depression right here. Let me point to what I'm showing you on the market cycle. Here's your low. Here's your second marginally lower low. Here's your third lower low. And since then, it's starting to make a comeback. Okay? Down in the bottom of that, you had a nice chart pattern happening here, which it broke out of a number of weeks ago. And that would have been your falling wedge. Okay? Now you've kind of broken out to the upside. We've hit the 50 weekly, and now to get above the 50 weekly, you could start to move back to the upside. Now, with that being said, I want to use a little bit of a meme coin chart to come up with an idea, okay? Don't go away saying Crypto J said, because I didn't say. I'm telling you it's an idea. So let's take a look at this. We're going to go to Doge. And in Dogecoin, we're going to look at Doge from a logarithmic perspective. Okay, so we can see all the chart. And what you see here is this pump that this had in 2020, okay, it came after the very first 5-wave pattern. We're going to blow this up to where you don't see that anymore. Okay, so this was your first 5-wave pattern over here. So again, a meme coin. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's measure. Let's measure them independently and see what happened here on the meme coin. So wave 1 was 5 times the price, so 5x. Then we had wave 3, which looks to be 20 times the price, right at 20 times. Okay, so that's nice in line. And then wave 5 was almost 30, so about 27 times the price. Okay? Now again, in Elliott Wave rules, when this one is not the biggest, it cannot be the shortest. And in this case, wave 1 was the shortest. In SHIB's case, wave 1 was the longest, wave 5 was the shortest. Okay? Now, why are we pointing all this out? I'll show you in just a moment. Let's measure the whole move. 219 times its price. Okay, 219. Remember, SHIB was 112. 112 times its price was its first wave up. First 5 legs up. All right, then on a weekly chart, something else I want to measure. Let's get rid of those. And let's measure time. Okay, from the very high, that was the high of wave 1, until, okay, so here we came up, we touched the 50, kind of got above the 50, below the 50, at the 50, below the 50, above the 50, below the 50. Here you very, I think on that weekly candle, you really got above the 50 with a nice candle. Then you had probably very low volume pull back to the 50 to then take off again. Okay, so if we're going to measure this, let's measure it from the takeoff point of there. That's 150 bars, so 3 years. Okay, and then what happened next? After 3 years. This then goes up on a nice run. This was more of your, we'll actually take it from the low here. I think that's fair. Take it from the low of wave 2 to the high of wave 3. Wave 3 went 553 times. Remember, this was 219. So 440 would have been 2 times the price of 1. I've told you guys in the past, on a wave 3, you're normally going to get between 2 and 3 times the height on wave 3. Normally, not always, but normally. In this case, just like clockwork, this was 2.5 times the height of 1. And for those of you that I've lost, let me just back up a minute and show you. All right, from here to here, it's 220. 220 times 2 is 440. This is 553. Okay, so 1.5 times wave 1. So we'll do it like this. 1, a very long 2, a nice 3. This is working on wave 4, which is probably there. And then wave 5, I think, takes us to around $2 to $2.50. Okay, that's Dogecoin. That's how come we bought Dogecoin down here in the 7 and 8 cents range. In fact, I bought mine right over here in the 6.5 to 7 cents range. Okay, nice target, right? If you can get 15 times out of the dollar, so you can get 30, 35 times X move on this. Let's measure that. Let's call it 6.5 cents up to 250. Let's go to 2 is 32 times your money. 250, 37 times your money. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you allow yourself to have good allocation of a portfolio. You're not just all in on one coin, okay? So, what I'm telling you here is that SHIB is behind a cycle, and its next cycle should be the wave 3. I say should be for a reason. I'll show you what that reason is in a moment. Okay, guys, if you want to hear the rest of that talk, and it got really juicy, please come and join our community. Our community, by the way, is called the BINJ Team. Big income, no job, the BINJ Team. It's a rather large community after 6 years of us going here in the crypto space. That's all we do is crypto. And we'd love to have you as a new member. As I said, we are 40% off this month. Please go ahead and click on the link below, or just go to cryptoj.net, and become our newest member of the BINJ Team. I promise you this, you will not be sorry you did. We've never really had anyone who was sorry they joined our team. We've had a lot of people who joined the team, got a tremendous education, as I said, with over 2,000 videos available to you. We also have another website that has modules on it, boot camps, all the above. We can show you all those things. But we'd love to have you on the BINJ Team. We'd love to have you here in the next bull market. Come join us, guys. We're having a lot of fun.